Oh no. Dreaded check engine light. What could it possibly be? Well, it's revving smoothly. Sounds fine. Guess we're gonna have to get the scanner out and see what this is all about. I've been lucky so far. I hope it's nothing major. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mike's Horsepower Garage. Thank you for joining me for today's video, where I diagnosed that check engine light on my 2010 Porsche Panamera S. Now I was backing out of the garage on the way to work and the light came on all of a sudden. Now the car's not running any different, it's not making any funny noises, it's not misfiring, it's not running rough, there's no loss of power, it's running exactly like it should. So I was a little bit concerned, but I decided to drive it to work and back anyway, and it performed just perfectly. There's no issues with its drivability at all, but that light's still on, and that worries me. It could be nothing, or it could be thousands of dollars. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the scanner says. All three error codes the same. Throttle position correlation. Let's go ahead and reset it. Alright, well the scanner came back with a P0068, which is a throttle position correlation. I went ahead and did some research online, and it said it could be a number of different things. Anything from a dirty air filter, dirty throttle body, dirty or bad throttle position sensor, dirty or bad mass airflow sensor, vacuum leaks, or a bad MAP sensor, manifold absolute pressure. So it was a little bit overwhelming at first. Since the car's running just fine, I can kind of eliminate pretty much half of these. But I went ahead and went down the list and started systematically eliminating the things that I know it can't be. Starting off with the dirty air filter. I just changed the air filter not too long ago. It doesn't have a lot of miles on it, and based on its position in the bumper here, as you can see, these two snorkels feed right down into the bumper, which is where the air filter is located. It's pretty hard for a lot of debris to get up in there, so I'm pretty sure the air filter is not dirty. Now moving on to a dirty throttle body. Not too long ago I used some intake valve cleaner that I sprayed through the throttle body. And so I know that thing is pretty clean. I wiped it down while I was in there, so I know it's not a dirty throttle body. So next is dirty or bad throttle position sensor. I did a little bit of research, and this throttle body doesn't have a throttle position sensor, so it can't be that. Next is dirty or bad mass airflow sensor. Now I really thought that was going to be the culprit on this car, but I dug a little deeper and it turns out this particular model of Panamera doesn't use a mass airflow sensor. Now I looked online, and for this engine they do list a couple different mass airflow sensors. One of them is for the Cayenne. It lists something that goes right here, a big component that goes right here, so I don't have that. And the other one I believe is for the Panamera GTS, because as you can see here, I showed earlier, we have the two snorkels that go into the one large air filter box. Well, in the GTS you have two separate snorkels that go off to each side of the engine, and there's two separate air boxes, two separate air filters on the side. And that's the one online that shows that that setup has mass airflow sensors. So I can eliminate that. So that leaves us with two things: vacuum leaks or a bad MAP sensor. And I looked it up first because the MAP sensor is only about $27, so I thought maybe I should just replace that since it's easy to replace. And back to the engine here. It's right under this cover here. Let's go ahead and pop this off real quick. That's it right there. So that's the MAP sensor. So very simple to change, just two screws, a plug, and you got, looks like a vacuum line. But before it was that, I wanted to go ahead and check for vacuum leaks, since I had sprayed into the throttle body here not too long ago and had taken this tube off. I had a slight suspicion that that might have been the problem. So let's go ahead and check out what I found when I took a closer look. No cracks or anything. But I don't think this bottom piece was on properly. See how it's kind of pinched? I might not have gotten that seated correctly when I did the intake cleaner. Could be. See what I'm saying? How it's kind of, you can see that there, it's kind of crimped, like it was folded under and tucked in. That could very well have done it. Since we have it off, we're going to go ahead and clean it up, just to make sure. I have a feeling that might have been the issue though. Yeah, I think that was our problem. We did not have this tube put on properly from when I did the intake valve cleaner. Because now that it's on, I can feel the lip sticking out, and the clamp was super tight. So I think that was our issue. We had an air leak. That's why we got the, what is it, P0068 code. We had a vacuum leak and it was sucking air. Let's see, I want to make sure I can feel all the flaps. Yeah, there we go. That's on good. Double check with our mirror. I hope that's all it was. Something nice and simple. There we go. There we go. That's on good. Oh, I hope that's all it is. If not, back to the drawing board. I've been afraid to deal with this and just haven't had time, so this thing sat for, geez, at least 2 weeks. So I've cleared the code, and I think I found it. I think we had a air leak on the bottom side of the throttle body there. Go ahead and test drive it, see if the code comes back. If it does, back to the drawing board. If not, we dodged a bullet. It's been a little bit over a month now since that check engine light came on and I got the pipe straightened out and put back on correctly. The light hasn't returned and we haven't had any issues. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, that's nice. It turned out to be something real simple and a free fix. I was a little worried about this one. I thought it might be something that's going to cost me some bucks. But it turned out to be my own fault. I was the cause of this check engine light. I kind of suspected that it was that intake pipe once I saw that one of the causes could be vacuum leaks. Since I had just been in there a couple weeks ago spraying that intake valve cleaner, kind of led me to think that I had something to do with this. Well, luckily it turned out it was that. And a real simple fix, just get the pipe on there correctly, get it clamped down so we don't have it sucking in any more air. Kind of amazing how the computer system was able to detect that difference in air coming through the throttle body that wasn't totally sealed with that intake pipe. So that was a little amazing that it picked that up. It didn't run any differently, it just threw me a code because things didn't add up. So dodged a bullet with this one this time. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you found the information useful and informative. Please give me a like, smash that subscribe button, and browse my channel for my other content. Thanks again for watching.